The greatest advantage that yoga has is that it approaches the individual in a very holistic way, in the sense that it's addressing all of the aspects of what it is to be a human being. We have a body, we have a mind, we have emotions, and yoga has all of its practices really working on all of those facets for the purposes of inner growth and healing and transformation and moving forward as individuals, growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And so, you have the physical postures, whether they're isometric postures, whether they're exercises. These are working on toning the body. I mean, we have a body. The body's connected to the mind intimately. That's really the core principle behind what we call mind-body medicine, that you can't tear these two apart. Modern medicine has done that effectively. They've got their physical doctors, I treat the body, and they've got their psychiatrists, I treat the mind. And they ignore each other. The psychiatrist is not willing to acknowledge that the body has anything to do with mental disorders. And by and large, physicians working on physical medicine are largely ignorant of the potential impact of mental state on the body. And yet these things are absolutely intimately linked. And there's lots of evidence that that's the case. And yet when therapy is initiated, it's either just physical or it's just mental. So for example, for PTSD, it's talk therapy. It's all cognitive therapy. Even the meditation interventions are all focused on cognitive therapy. They ignore the body entirely. For the treatment of diabetes, it's considered blood sugar. So it's pills. It's, diet. It's pills. But we know that both PTSD and diabetes have very strong both physical and psychological components. So the virtue of yoga is addressing both of those. Addressing the body through the regulation of the breath and through the physical postures, the physical body, and then the meditative component, the development of concentrative and focused mind, control of attention. So the physical and the breathing components are actually facilitating this central process, which is the meditative process. And the meditative process is not just a cognitive technique. You're actually changing brain function. And when you change brain function, you change brain physiology, you change brain anatomy. Literally, the brain is plastic. So as you do different tasks mentally, the brain will actually change in that direction. So, this ends up being very profound, even though many people think, well, it's just a mental game, but it's actually changing brain structure and function.